Hari Om, Namo Namaha Sarvebhyah. Welcome to day 56 of 108 days of Surya Namaskara or Sun Salutations challenge. So in this session today, of course, first we will do the Sun Salutations, and after that, as you know, that in every session we learn something about yoga, either it's yoga philosophy or practical aspects of it, the mantras or things that we can apply, something that is related to the wisdom part of it. So in today's session, after the yoga practice, we will learn about continuing what we learned yesterday. So we learned about the 8 limbs of yoga. So among that 8 limbs, in the first limb we talk about yama. So at the end of this yoga practice, asana practice, we will talk about the 5 subdivisions of yama, meaning how one relate with the others in the society or around them. Okay, so yama, 5 parts of yama we will learn. First, let's get going in the mat and practice Surya Namaskar or Sun Salutations. Welcome again to day 56. Okay, so now we will talk about the 5 limbs or the 5 aspects of the first of the 8 limbs of yoga, Yama, Y-A-M-A, Yama. So in Sutra number 29 in chapter 2 of Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, that is the Sadhana Pada, we learned about the Ashtau Angani, that is the 8 limbs, and then right after in the next sutra, which is Sutra number 30 in chapter 2, Sadhana Pada, Maharishi Patanjali talks about Yama. So what are the 5 aspects of Yama? Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, Yamaha. So I will break it up. First is Ahimsa. Ahimsa means non-violence. Non-violence with others around us, and more importantly, non-violence with our own selves. Okay? First is Ahimsa, non-violence. Satya. Satya is truth. Truth, I like to say it as an alignment of our thoughts, words, and action. So alignment of our thoughts, words, and action, meaning you are thinking something, you are saying something different, and you are doing a whole lot of different than what you are thinking and saying. Not that. A very, very cohesive alignment into how we think, how we speak, and how we behave. That's Satya. In general, literally, it means truth, being truthful. Okay? So being truthful to oneself, being truthful with our behavior with others. So as I told you, Yama, it actually means how one the practitioner relates with others in the society around them, right? So, but it also includes themselves. So Ahimsa, non-violence with others, non-violence with oneself. Satya, truthfulness. So being truthful of our behavior with others and also being truthful to ourselves. Very important. So Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya means non-stealing. Well, of course, stealing we all know, taking or receiving things which does not belong to us without the permission of whoever it belongs to. And stealing can also be very subtle in its meaning, like stealing of somebody's time. We promise somebody to meet at certain place at some time, or in a meeting virtually say, and we don't show up. What it stole was, we stole somebody else's time, somebody else's efforts, who prepared for us for the meeting, and we didn't show up without prior notice or something, or we show up late even. So we are stealing somebody's time. Not good. So Asteya. Okay. So this is Asteya or non-stealing. Then comes a very controversial topic, I think, or a very talked about topic, let me put it this way. Brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means, basically it means celibacy, literally. Celibacy, now it depends whatever our roles are in the society. For if somebody is a householder compared to somebody is a sannyasin, for example, a renunciate. So for them, Brahmacharya can mean in different ways. So in general, you can think of celibacy means restrained use of our reproductive fluid, because also our reproductive fluid or seminal fluid, be it for the man or for the woman, it directly contributes. It's the subtlest of the tissues, the Shukra Dhatu. It's the subtlest of the tissues that directly contribute to the Ojas or Vyatikshamatvam, the power of resisting of falling sick, right? Our immunity strength. So if we lose it very often now and then our proneness to falling sick increases, our resistance, our immunity power decreases. So sustained use of our seminal fluid. And you can literally mean the word Brahmacharya literally means celibacy. Okay. Again, it has its definitive context to whoever is practicing and whatever their roles are, whether they are a householder or a sannyasin like that. Okay. So please don't confuse it to be celibate means everybody has to be celibate, the whole world, then the progeny will die off, right? So not that. Celibacy is restrained, sustained use of the seminal fluid or the reproductive fluid, the subtlest of the tissues. Then moving forward, the fifth one, last but no less important, the fifth one is Aparigraha. Aparigraha means non-receiving of gifts, because oftentimes than not, gifts come with some strings attached. So non-acceptance of gifts also can mean non-accumulation. non-accumulation or hoarding of stuffs. Like many a time we have 7 different things of the same item, like 20 clothes, and we will only use 1 or 2 things, like that. Non-hoarding of things, right? So basically think of the concept of minimalism. I will share a link in the description below for a documentary on minimalism. So in Buddhism, it's very much followed, like how we can lead our life minimalistically, right? With the least amount of things that's necessary to sustain our lives. Okay, so minimalism. So Aparigraha, non-acceptance of gifts unnecessarily or which have strings attached, or non-hoarding. Now I want to wrap this up, the 5 aspects of Yama. First we talked about Ahimsa, non-violence with others, non-violence to ourselves. Ahimsa, then comes Satya, truthfulness. Of course, truthfulness to others and truthfulness to ourselves. Again, everything, because we are part of the others, we are part of the society, right? So everything is us included, the practitioner included. So Ahimsa, non-violence; Satya, truthfulness. Then we talked about Asteya, non-stealing, and sometimes non-stealing. Stealing can be subtle, like stealing of time. Then Brahmacharya, sustained use of our reproductive fluid, because also physically speaking, physiologically, it can lead to non-restrained use of our seminal fluid, can lead to our reduction of immunity power. Then finally, but no less importantly, Aparigraha is non-receiving of gifts or non-accumulation, non-hoarding. So being minimalistic in our day-to-day life. With that, I want to wrap up this session of 56th day of 108 days of Sun Salutations or Yoga Challenge. I look forward to seeing you and practicing with you in tomorrow's session. Thank you so much for joining. Hari Om.